Yeah, we're gonna talk about Shrek. So Jordan, I'm gonna let you tear into this trailer in a moment because I know you want to. Um,
What's funny is I'm probably going to be kinder to it than you probably expect.
Who's the fairest of them all? Why, Shrek, of course. Ah!
Ew, Dad!
Ooh, Mama like.
Who's making this stuff?
um, I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. I've seen a lot. To be fair, I've seen an equal amount of videos of people being like me and being like, I don't get the internet's indignation. It just looks like Shrek. Like it just looks like Shrek. Like I've seen people compare this to Ugly Sonic, and then I saw a video of this guy saying the exact thing I'm about to say, which is no, hell no, it's not even fucking close. Fuck off out of here with that bullshit. Like, no, he still at least vaguely looks like Shrek, if indeed you have... Like, he looks like Shrek. That looks like Donkey. That looks like Fiona. The animation is more expressive, and they've clearly gone in a direction that they want them to look a little bit aged. And that freaks people out because the last one came out, like, 10 years ago. So, like, I think. Maybe longer than that. But, like, it's been a while. So, like, yeah, animation gets upgraded. It looks like Shrek. It looks fine. And, more to the point, it is a 20-second teaser trailer for a movie that doesn't come out for like 2 years. Now you may go.
Okay. So before I go, I'm word 789. OMG Shrek 5 and then sad face. What did they do to my boy Shrek? They gave him Disney eyes. Why they make him look weird?
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't
So
people keep saying that and I don't get it. I truly do not. Jordan, make me understand this.
I don't know that I can because for me it's hard to articulate. It's hard for me to put it into words. But and that's I'm just talking aesthetically. I'm not even going to talk about what's actually in the trailer. Um which uh is so cringy, but okay.
To be fair
So
though, the original, and we're gonna get there, but the original is like a lot of millennial cringe. So that's just what this franchise is.
um so for me one of the big things is that makes me go like and yeah, it's hard for me to put it into words. It's just when I look at him, there's something in my brain which twinges. Like it's something that it's like he looks okay, but he doesn't look quite right. There's something which feels off, and I've been trying to figure it out, and I've seen a lot of people articulate different things that is what it is for them. And a big one that I've seen is the eyes. That the eyes don't look right, like the distancings, the size. I don't know exactly what it is. Something about that it twinges people. For me, a big thing is I don't know how to. He's too and this has everything to do with the fact that the I'm going to use a video game term. The graphics look newer,
Yeah.
and I think that's part of what is twinging people. Is it looks too polished? It looks too nice. It looks too soft. It looks too round.
My response to that though would be it's never gonna look like the original Shrek because the original
No,
Shrek is
you're
like
right.
20 fucking years old. It's never gonna look like
It
that.
won't. It won't. You're right. And there's that. And it's not even just that. It's as I understand it, they lost those original models, which is part of why they've had to redo them. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I've heard. But yeah, so word 789 says he doesn't look right. It's the eyes. It looks cartoony, if that makes sense. And that's
No.
yeah, that's the best way. Is like it. It doesn't feel like it's the same studio making it or the same team making it. It feels like yeah, that's exactly it. It's an art direction issue.
Oh, for sure, it's an art direction issue. Yeah, everybody. My
Um,
thing is like, okay.
everybody is saying that it's animation. It has
It's
nothing to do with the
nothing to do with the
animation.
animation.
At least again, from the 50 something seconds that we've seen, it has
27,
nothing to do with it.
27 seconds.
27 27 seconds that we've seen, it has nothing to, for me anyway, it has nothing to do with animation. But there's not enough there for me to judge that, so I
No,
can't speak to that.
my thing is like I need
Um,
to see more. I need to see it in action. I need to see
but
it in
like
locations. Like I need to see more of it.
Fiona in particular to me doesn't, and a lot of it has to do with the fact that they're supposed to be older. I get that. People always, whenever I've seen someone make a comment about how the models look weird, people are always jumping down their throat, going like, "Oh yeah, they have wrinkles and they look old, and you just don't like that." And it's like, no, 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 no. But that's not what it. No, no, that's not what we're saying. That's not what I'm saying. Fiona, like, it's just face size looks different, head size looks different. Eye, like the
Yeah,
eyes
but
again. That's the big one. They look different.
but
They
with
don't look.
with
And I
Fiona,
think
it's about
I
draw
think what
distance though.
I think what frustrates people about it is, we had good modern looking, like correct looking versions of these characters. It was in one of the DreamWorks openings where they showed the Shrek, Donkey, and Fiona. They looked right there, and that was modern animation. It didn't look janky. Like, they looked correct there. So it has everything to do with the aesthetic that they've chosen to do for this. And it's great that you don't see it. That will make it easier for you to enjoy it. But there is a lot of people who notice it and don't like it. I'm one of them, and it's like, it's one of those things where, like I said, it's hard for me to even articulate what's wrong about it. But it's just, you look at something and you're just immediately like, there's
Yeah,
something wrong about that.
yeah.
That's what my brain is like, where it's like, I can't put it into exact
Like for
words,
me,
but I look at it and it doesn't look right.
for me, like Haley, before I even saw the trailer, our friend of the podcast, Haley from Party Broadway World Podcast, she tagged me in a "this looks bad" Facebook meme post, right? And like, I was like, they look the same. I don't get it. I don't understand. Like, one looks like it's older. Like I've seen 1,000 videos of people bitching about this. They all say the same thing, and I truly don't see it. And then I see a bunch of other videos of people like me being like, "This is not Ugly Sonic. Stop comparing it." I truly
Oh,
do
it's
think,
not even it's not even the same world as Ugly Sonic. That's the thing and then that's where the compliment sandwich or whatever you want to call it. This has nothing to do with the movie itself, but this is where I will jump to the movie's defense. Just because you don't like it doesn't mean that you should be bullying a studio into changing a perfectly fine model.
right.
I don't love the changes, but there's an entire generation of kids who won't care.
No, that's the big thing. Is fundamentally, it's not for you 30-year-old man who take not you, but imaginary 30-year-old woman or man who takes issue with how it looks. It's for the 8-year-old who doesn't give a shit. Like that's who it's for. So I'm like, I don't see it. And the big thing about Ugly Sonic is, as much as I hated that Sonic design, and I hated that Sonic design, I've seen a lot of people say this, and I agree with them, that Ugly Sonic was one of the worst things to happen to the movie industry ever, because it emboldened idiots on the internet to think that every time they just don't like something, they can like will it into being. And when in reality, Ugly Sonic probably was an intentional marketing ploy.
Oh, I still believe that was 100%
That was
intentional.
never the final version.
There's no way that, like, with the time frame that they had at the time, there's no way that they completely redesigned that character in that time frame. Now, the Shrek team, if they completely redesigned, there is enough time that I believe that they could course correct. But no, at the time that whole thing happened, there wasn't way.
I've heard internet rumors that no, it very much did happen, and they crunched the fuck out of the animators. And
don't believe that.
They brought in the guy from who was he did Sonic. He was the fan who ended up making Sonic Mania. I forget his name, but he's like a big deal in the Sonic fandom. But they allegedly he's the one who designed the new design. But like, I never believed that. If I could maybe believe that he did. But that was never the final design. Like, they always had other designs in backup in case the movie. Unless, hey, Sega, prove me wrong. We all want the Ugly Sonic cut. We all want it. We all want to see the ugly Sonic cut.
Word 789 says, BTW unrelated. The teaser got a lot of dislikes over likes. Seems like the majority of people are kind of not happy with new Shrek. What if it's a genuine technique by Universal? Which is,
believable, yeah.
That's believable.
But again, if you look at it, remember.
especially with a teaser trailer. But I've also heard that they weren't going to put out a teaser trailer, and that they only did because it got leaked that Zendaya might be in this movie,
I heard the
and
same thing.
so they quickly slapped together a trailer. So I could also just fully believe that those models are not polished. They're not intended to look like
No,
that.
for sure.
Everything that people are saying looks wrong with them does look wrong with them,
Yeah.
and they have not finished the product, and it will look fine by the next trailer.
This isn't a teaser trailer for the movie. It's an announcement trailer to confirm that they're in fact making the movie that they probably cobbled together in like a couple of weeks. Like, yeah, again, people need to chill out. This is a 27-second trailer of a movie that doesn't come out for 2 years. Now, if this were a trailer where we saw plot and characters and what this was about, then at that point, yeah, it's like I said, we need to see more of it. Like,
This is barely even a concept teaser.
right? People need to chill out. And also, and we're gonna get there, I promise you, that original Shrek is way worse than you remember it. That's it. That's the news.
Yeah. I'm so tired of hearing people say, "Oh, we bullied them into changing Sonic. We can change." No.
No, so am I. Like, no, fuck
It's so
off.
irritating. Like, you could just learn to accept that things sometimes don't turn out how you personally want them to.
Right.
This could be a real growth moment for you.
Right.
Just grow up.
Right. It's like, yeah, no, we don't need to. Like I say, I was happy with the result of that, but no, every time you don't like something within a movie doesn't mean you can bully a studio into, like, it's just, yeah, Ugly Sonic just empowered stupid people on the internet, and you never want to do that.
It taught the wrong lesson and set the wrong precedent.
Absolutely sent the wrong message. You're absolutely right. Jordan, that's it for the news.
Hey there everybody, it's Endcard Justin here again. Let me know down in the comments down below why you hated the Shrek 5 trailer, because I seem to be in a strong minority on this one. I still don't get it. No one's really been able to explain it. Jordan did his best here, but I truly don't get it. But if you'd like to see the full video that this podcast is from, where we cover all kinds of movie news just like this, and we talked about Oscar-nominated movies, it was a pretty good time. It was our season 3 finale. You can check that out on the left. Or if you want a random video that YouTube thinks you're going to enjoy, you can click the video on the right. Otherwise, hit subscribe if you haven't already. Leave us a like if you could, and we'll see you all in the next video.